the AF wing right here. It's about 10 feet wide, only slightly exaggerating. This is the other place for you to meet with faculty. This is more like arts and humanities and English faculty along the first floor and along the second floor. I'm on the second floor, if you ever need to find me. In the main building, kind of a maze, so pay attention to the signs. Squeeze in line.
Cool.
All right. AF wing all the way until the floor changes. This is now the main building. Welcome to the main building. Almost every one of you will have at least one class in this building, and that could be math, it could be English. If you're taking CPD 150, it'll be either here or in South. We also have a few resources in here. Now everybody pause. Who remembers talking about Trio and Prosper? Can everyone in the back hear me? Yeah. Cool. So Trio and Prosper used to be here. That's what the sign says. They have moved. They are now directly up these stairs. And so you walk up these stairs and you turn right and the door is right here. It's also where I am. So if you go up these stairs and you turn right, you can walk through Trio to find me. So if you ever need assistance with resources on campus, you can come find me or the mentors, or you can just hang out with Trio, because they're their own resource in and of itself. Then we're going to go, I still get lost in this building. This way. Hello. So you can fill that outside. Unfortunately, most places are closed. You can swing by public safety. They're probably open. And that's the building right here, the PS building, and they can give you a tour. Or you can go to normal services, but they're closed right now. You can also do that anytime you come back.
What do you think? Whatever.
Cool. All right. Some more resources here. This is our copy center. It's mostly used by staff, but if you ever need to print something out, print something in color, make lots of copies, you're welcome to do it here. They're pretty cheap. Definitely cheaper than UPS or FedEx, but not free, unfortunately. Then we have the Center for Teaching and Learning. Gateway is committed to lifelong learning, and as part of that, we have workshops for faculty and staff. We also have adjunct faculty who hold office hours in here. Does anybody know the difference between adjunct and faculty? Cool, I get to explain. A faculty member is someone who is here at Gateway full-time, and this is their only job. They have their own office, they have their own phone number. Office hours are required. Adjunct faculty are more like part-time. So they have classes that they teach here, but they might also teach at other classes or other campuses, or they don't teach as many classes. They don't have offices. They have email addresses, and that's the best way to contact them. If they are offering office hours, they'll usually hang out in here, and you can meet with them here. Next to them, we have our Veterans Center. So if you know of any veterans or you are a veteran and you want to use their services, that's right here. Pretty cool couches. Still think student life is better.
I walked in there a couple weeks ago and there was one person in there and I wasn't too impressed.
It is new. It is a new building, and we just got a new director. His name is Manny Delaga.
That's what they told me.
He is pretty cool. This way. This is our bookstore. We have textbooks, we have Gateway swag, we have snacks and school supplies like paper and pens. Bus passes are sold here. It's sometimes a little expensive. Bookstores are expensive in general, so you might get a better deal getting your textbooks off of Amazon or Chegg or whatever online source. But that takes time to deliver, and you don't want to be 3 weeks into your class and not have a textbook. So don't forget about the bookstore. Don't forget about the folders they gave you, because I'm pretty sure there's a coupon in there somewhere. And during the summer, they have some pretty good sales. They got 2 shirts for $3. Then we have the Hug Clinic. Now the Hug Clinic wasn't mentioned in orientation. It's fairly new, and it's not as much a resource for students as it is for people in general. So if you are in pain, this is sort of our practice site for our physical therapy and our ultrasound students, they have to do so many hours hands-on work. So you can come here for free and sit with a physical therapist or get an ultrasound done. One of our peers, Miguel, was in an accident and his insurance wouldn't pay for physical therapy anymore, so he just stopped by here, and it's free, and he says it's better service.
That's
So-
cool.
And I believe it's a community resource. That opens next week, I believe. Yes, question.
Is that they have like an ultrasound too
They do.
for like the pregnant or everything in general?
I'm gonna say everything because the picture has an ultrasound of someone's knee, but it also has an ultrasound of someone's stomach. So both.
They had to do an ultrasound on my stomach because I had kidney stones too, so that's,
Different reasons.
yeah.
We have these wonderful, wonderful boards all over the building. Keep an eye on them. New things all the time, like this one right here, is the scholarship. All you have to do is drink a glass of milk, get a nice milk mustache, the brown one, brown green one.
Oh,
Take a picture of it, possibly win $12,000.
Are you serious?
I'm serious,
I'm doing that tonight.
right? Do that.
I'm gonna grow my
You
stash
can
out.
Google
but
it. It's pretty fun. And it's the Fun 8 people's favorite one because it's super easy to do. They also are going to advertise events and clubs. So we have a male empowerment network club. We have some cultural clubs that you can get involved in. The Trio Prosper group and My Peer Advocates put on workshops, and so we'll have dates there. Usually those events have free food. So if you're hungry, like me, and if you have less money because you're a poor college student like me, check those out. This is the cafeteria area. It's closed now. Most important resource on campus. I'm a foodie. You can get all kinds of food here, pizza, burgers, sushi even, salads, good old French fries, and then the vending machines. And they will be open full-time starting the 24th. Until then, it's 8 to 1. So if you're on campus and you get hungry or thirsty, you're welcome to stop by in here. This is also a cool place to hang out. If you have a group that you're studying with, those monitors there's a couple of them on the other side of the wall where you can plug your computer in and work on a presentation together. Those collaborating computers are also available in the Learning Center. Now, if you go that way, we'll see the student life and leadership area.
I'm gonna test the equipment really quick.
Have fun. You can have a coffee for 3 minutes on down. That is so way over my. You will see a lot of the athletes hanging out here. So if you ever wonder where the athletes are, you can just wander around until you see them all in there. Snatching things. Yes.
They have open tryouts, right? Or
Yes. I haven't tried out. So what you do is you just walk in, you door open policy, open door policy. You walk in, let them know you're interested, and they tell you how to get started. You know if it's So what they do is they have a class that they require you to take that is voice training and exercise. You have your normal schedule, and then you don't unfortunately have any voice your gateway. You use courses in high school. And you use there, you put them in their fields of practice. And there's at least an hour every day that you're involved with the athletes, practicing and training and all that good stuff in the games. So I think you can always talk to Rob, our athletic director. He's willing to answer any questions. You can find him right in there. Questions about anything that we have asked about. Anybody remember any resources we talked about in PowerPoint that I haven't shown you? Okay, so we'll do a circle real quick. I'll show you where the CH building is. I'm gonna point. Let's go outside now point because there's a south building.
She steals mine.
Okay, so this building to the south of Main is the south building, and that won't have many classes that pertain to you. That's mostly for our industrial programs and for our automotive programs. But a lot of the CPD classes are in there, so if you're taking CPD 150 and you cannot find your classroom, it's probably in there. The way the buildings are arranged, anything that starts with a 1 is on the first floor, anything that starts with a 2 is on the second floor, anything that starts with a 3 is on the third floor. If you see on your schedule SO2 something, you better be on the roof. There's no second floor. So that is the south building. Then to this side, we'll walk by. You guys want to walk outside or back through the main building?
Outside.
Outside? All right, so we'll walk this way past the main building.
It's not much cooler inside.
Enjoy your life on the world. Except when you get to an office and still not being in the world.
Oh god, yeah.
And then all that trying to keep our world. My next subject, that's why I don't do 20 miles an hour. There you go. Get as much of the world in your face as you possibly can. As fast as I can. For some reason, I'm like, I've never done it.
This life's too short and it's even shorter at 200 miles an hour.
Well, I will agree to disagree. I really think life's very long.
Oh, I would hope so.
This is the CH building. If you're ever interested in a program with ultrasound or MedRad and you just want to see the facilities, you can walk in. Probably have to talk to the director first and get permission. You can walk by and look at everything and see how cool it is. And if you're curious about a career in that field, if you're not sure, visit the Career Center and do a little bit of self-examination. We have a couple of really quick, really easy assessments to highlight what you're good at, what your favorite things are, and what careers will match that. Public safety is right there. If you ever have any issues, their door is actually on the other side of the building, their front door. Or if you need to turn in your parking permits, you can do that there. The Child Care Center is there. They have a playground, so occasionally you'll have the kids out playing. They like to say hi a lot. You can wave.
Like with Joy,
Walk
not
this way.
When do we get ID? Like the first time?
Are you in open class? Yeah. You can get your ID whenever you can get here. If you would have gotten here like 5-ish, you could have gone right away because there was no line. Yeah.
I got mine today. It was quick. It took 5 seconds.
So where would we go to get them?
Enrollment services. So all you need is to be enrolled in classes. You can have some sort of photo ID to prove you are you, and then they'll take a picture for you.
Oh yeah, one more question. Okay, so I haven't had my transcript from my high school transferred here yet. So is that like a bad thing?
It's like being enrolled in classes.
Yeah.
Next time.
You want to pay the class? Or you pay already?
I'm on scholarship.
Okay. Only thing that your high school transcript will prevent is financial aid from the government.
Okay, well, what if you're not eligible?
If you're not eligible, then it doesn't matter. You will need it for some programs, like if you want to go into nursing, you need a high school transcript or diploma. But the government requires you to have high school. And that's the only way over They are surprisingly comfortable compared to how they look. They're plastic. Oh, real quick, I forgot to say. If you want to sit outside, because we have a week of great weather in Arizona, there's a patio upstairs on this floor and the third floor with actually comfortable chairs that actually have cushions. And that patio extends out to the Learning Center, so if you want to check into the Learning Center and hang out on that patio, you're more than welcome to. Really good place to study or take a nap. Up to you. So this is the library. We're going through these doors and you can peek in at the library. They have computers, they have study rooms, you can check out textbooks. textbooks are really, really important, and sometimes they're hard to get a hold of depending on your personal situation. We've made an effort as a campus so that either the Learning Center or the library will have one copy of every textbook used in any class on campus. So if you can't get your textbook on time, check with those places, check it out for 2 hours, keep up in your classes. So before we go into the library and I leave you all to peek in the windows, does anybody have any other questions? Does anybody else want to volunteer to be mentored?
Be what?
To have a mentor?
Do that peer mentor thing?
Peer mentor thing.
Yeah, sure.
So,
I already got
name
one.
a number on this, please.
On that?
On this.
Thank you.
If you change your mind later, you can come back. Yeah, so just pass it. You know what we can do is there's a table in here. We can go stand by the table.
Do that. That'd be great. You can stand. Bless you.
They have experienced Gateway campus and know where all the resources are and have passed their classes successfully. So they're just a guide. If you ever get to campus and you have a question, you don't know where something is, and you don't know how something works, oh my God, I was in an accident, now I'm late to class, and I don't know what to do. I missed an assignment. How do I fix this? And if your mentor gets okay, you just need to talk to the teacher and explain what happened. Maybe there's late credit. So they're just sort of here to show you the ropes. If you have any last minute questions, if you're nervous about starting and you just want some encouragement, we're great cheerleaders, let me tell you. Props to my peers. We also have what's called the early alert system. That sounds really, really scary. It's an intervention process. So if you start struggling in your classes and your teacher notices, they'll tell us and you'll be assigned a peer mentor just to check in with you. So if you guys hear that, and I'm sure you want you all perfect students, but if you do, please just mark it. So how's the summer going?
Hot.
Yeah. Do you know what though? It's not as hot as last year.
Could have fooled me.
Very humid yesterday.
Are you not from Arizona?
No, I am.
Oh,
30 years.
It hasn't been 117 yet this year.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Was it?
Was it for Father's Day?
Oh, that's right.
I don't
But
remember
only
that.
1 day instead of 1 month.
Yeah.
Anybody think it's gonna flood again this year? No, not cool. My entire house flooded. We had to replace the drywall and the furniture and no flooding. Okay, no flooding.
It's gonna be
It
bad.
can rain.
The monsoons are gonna be really bad this year.
Monsoons can be bad. It does get windy, it can rain, don't flood. Hey, Ruben, we're signing up for peer mentors. Yep.
I don't know if I need to sign up. I think I may have already been contacted by an Adam. He's a veteran.
He's not mine.
Okay, so I probably don't need to fill this.
You're good.
Okay.
You got you.
So the peer mentors, can they also help you with classes online? With
They-
that access thing?
They can show you how. We can't do the class for you, but they can help you navigate. Yeah.
So how can if my class is
We'll go collect some of the notes. What up, baby?
What?
What up? Your sound clean?
Bodyguard now? Michelle, counseling and advisory.
They do overlap a little bit. So counseling is for I'll start with advising. Advising is for classes. So if you don't know what classes to take, if you want to switch your major, if you want to transfer to a university, you need to adjust your schedule, anything class related, that's an academic advisor. Counseling is more reactive. If you have an issue, you're struggling in class, you're really stressed, your dog ran away, you want somebody to comfort you, you're having trouble with housing, or your vehicle, or the person who sits next to you in class, you can talk to them. So they're more of a coping mechanism, and they're really good cheerleaders too.
They're actually really good with the testing. So.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Testing is very definite. Barb Grady is my favorite. Barb is my favorite because I talk to her the most, and her personality matches mine the most. They're all really, really cool. I like Barb Grady. She's only here part-time, so you may meet with some of our other counselors. They're great. but I like art. Any other random questions I can answer?
I guess classes when it comes to like credit hours. Like I'm enrolled in 2 classes. I already got approved for my financial aid and unsubsidized and subsidized loans, but my concern is like how, those 2 classes those are obviously part-time credit hours. Are they like 4 credits each, or how does that work? Or
Depends on the class.
okay, I thought so. Okay, so I'm taking the required class, I guess the college success course, and then
3 credits.
I think an essay writing skills course.
Okay, that's probably 3 credits. So the way credit hours work, a credit hour reflects the amount of hours you spend literally in the classroom. Each credit hour is $84 if you're in-state tuition. If you take 6 credits, you're a half-time student. 9 credits, you're a 3/4 student. 12 credits is full-time. There are types of financial aid that award based on the amount of credits that you're in. Pell, for example, if you're full-time, you get more money. If you're half-time, you'll get less. This is because if you're full-time, your tuition costs are higher, so you need more money. Loans sometimes match up to the amount of credits that you're taking as well, although not as clear-cut. That more depends on not your credit, but your need overall as a bigger picture.
So I'm almost wondering if it was overkill about the money they gave me, because I'm only in 2 classes and I'm like $12,000, like with everything combined. That seems like a lot of money, but I mean,
And you're veterans, you're being charged in-state tuition. You would need to talk to financial aid about that. You don't have to accept the full amount.
oh, I did, but I know that even if I accept it, I don't have to use it and I can give it back
You
after a
can't,
certain
only
time
within
period.
certain dates, so check with financial aid about that. But the money can be used for tuition, for textbooks. You need a laptop to do your homework. That's a school expense. You can use the money. Keep in mind, you're going to have to pay back a loan, right? Don't just go and spend money. And
Yeah, it's like 4%, which is still fairly low. But
Student loans are pretty good about interest, and some of them defer your interest and defer your payments until you're out of school, as long as you're half-time. Make sure you read all of the fine print, and if you have any questions, talk to financial aid. Financial aid has a chat service, gatewaycc.edu/chat. You don't even have to leave your house. You don't even have to put on pants. You just sit there and talk to the financial aid chat people, and they'll answer any questions that you have.
And I'm guessing that 12,000 that I have is supposed to last me for a certain amount of time. So not just a
So you were probably
semester.
awarded $12,000 for the year, but we disperse in semester increments. So you'll get half of that for the fall, and you'll get half of that when spring comes around. And then you need to reapply, finish your application again for the 16-17 year. The sooner the better, because they do have priority amounts.
That's a whole nother group
But that's
set
a
of
whole other
money.
year. So when March rolls around next year, fill out the next application for financial aid.
Okay, so basically 2 years worth of financial aid should get you to graduate.
Theoretically. All right, anybody else wants to sign? If you change your mind later, I hope you know where to find me. You can always come and elect to have a peer mentor. You can also mention to your instructor or to any staff you see. It might take a little while to get to me. Not everyone knows who I am yet. I'm still kind of new. But eventually we will find you a peer mentor. If you see me around campus, feel free to say hi. If you have any questions, feel free to come ask. I promise to have a candy basket by the second week of school. I have to find a basket first. We just moved on.
The candy basket, is it like, you just reach in there and get candy, or you receive that?
The whole basket.
I'm not giving away baskets of candy. I have a basket of candy. You can have a piece or 2, but you will have to have a conversation with me. The longer you stay and talk
Easter
to me, the more
basket?
candy I'll give you. We can talk about classes, we can talk about your major, your career. Sound good? Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate your participation on a little tour. I will be sure you're contacted within the first 2 weeks by a mentor. If you don't have any questions, you all are free to have a wonderful evening.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yes.